Hello, Pontificia, Universidad Católica de Puerto Rico. My name is Jorge Miguel Rivera-Herrans, and today I want to talk to you guys about the language of storytelling through musicals. You see, music, with its many sounds and patterns, is another form of language. What I mean by that is that in the same way that I'm speaking to you using sounds and context in order to convey meaning, music functions the same way. And it's amazing. Once you recognize the intentionality of music as a form of communication expressing ideas, it opens up a whole new realm of possibilities. You start to hear things in music that you've never heard before. You start to interpret things differently, and it creates an entirely new and fun experience. Here's an example. In Epic the Musical, which is a musical adaptation of Homer's The Odyssey, written by yours truly, we follow Odysseus, the king of Ithaca, who, after a 10-year-long war, has to sail through dangerous oceans filled with gods and monsters in order to get back to his kingdom where his wife Penelope and his son Telemachus are waiting for him. In this story, we are introduced to musical motifs. A musical motif is a recurring melodic sound that appears during significant intentional moments to provide a deeper meaning to a scene. One of my favorite musical motifs belongs to Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war.
You are Athena, badass in the arena, unmatched, witty and queen of the best strategies we've seen.
Athena's motif is usually played by a piano, and it sounds like this. Now, for context, in Epic, Odysseus is a pupil of Athena, meaning Athena mentored Odysseus to help him become the greatest warrior. And in one part of the story, when Odysseus seems to be going in a different path than the one Athena laid out for him, Athena magically appears and talks to Odysseus to set him straight.
Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you?
Athena!
Have you forgotten to turn off your heart? This is not you.
Eventually, Odysseus goes against Athena's wisdom, and so Athena appears again to tell him that he is no longer her pupil and she will no longer mentor him. So they kind of have like a breakup. Here's that melody again, and you can hear it during the song where Odysseus and Athena are arguing with each other. So as we see in the story, Athena has the ability to just appear in an instant and have full telepathic conversations with someone in an instant. It's one of her powers. And because of that, we as the audience get this sense that she could theoretically be watching our characters at any given moment. Now you might be wondering, why is this significant? Well, later on in the story, we follow Odysseus' son, Telemachus. Now, Telemachus, the prince of Ithaca, is dealing with all kinds of problems back home. There are these mean suitors who are causing a ruckus in the palace. And in one moment, Telemachus is wishing to himself that he could be as brave and as strong as his father, Odysseus. Now pay attention to this moment from the song Legendary.
'Cause I'm stuck with your stories, but no clue who you are. And no idea if you're dead or just too far. Somebody tell me, come and give me a sign.
Did you catch that? Let's hear it again.
Somebody tell me, come and give me a sign. If I
Right when Telemachus says, "Somebody tell me, come and give me a sign," we hear Athena's melody. Now, why of all times would now be a moment where we hear Athena's melody? She doesn't seem to be present in the scene. We don't hear her voice. We don't see her. Well, what do we know about Athena? We know that she can appear at will, and we know she has a power that allows her to have instantaneous telepathic conversations with people. So given what we know about the character, is there a chance that maybe she's actually watching Telemachus in this moment? Well, later on, Telemachus gets in a fight with one of the suitors, and right as it looks like he's about to get knocked out,
run away before you die, little wolf, die, little wolf, die.
Need some help?
What's going on here?
surely enough, Athena swoops in at the last second to provide some assistance to Telemachus, basically confirming our suspicions from earlier that Athena was watching over Telemachus. So what's super cool about all this is that despite Athena not being present in the scene, despite us not seeing her, despite us not hearing her voice, a simple melody bridging the gap between sound and context allowed us to have a deeper understanding of the scene and to get more from the scene and to have a better understanding of the world within the story. And this is just one melody, one musical motif in epic, but the idea around music serving as a language opens up a whole new realm of possibilities when engaging with music as a form of storytelling. When you listen to musicals like Epic or Phantom of the Opera or Into the Woods or Hamilton, there are musical motifs that can describe a character's intentions or an ulterior motive or their emotions or something that words alone are not expressing. And this new way of engaging through music is all thanks to the language of storytelling through musicals. Thank you all so much for your time. Thank you all for having me, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your language day. Bye-bye!